Search and destroy strategy, broadcast, defense. Alright, I'm going to actually head to B, as 80 to 90% of the time that's where they're going to plant it. So I'm going to go straight towards the back and I'll wrap around. I just wanted to pause it here. As you could see, there was a whole bunch of fumbling there with another player. Now, I understand that they have just as much a right to use that exit and go in the same path, but it's really annoying when you're carrying an SMG and you're trying to get it to position fast, because if you get into a position fast, it's easier for defense. That sniper is simply looking down the line, maybe going to get a shot off down someone down the far end, but that's about it. I mean, what I do in the actual area there is more defensive, and it's going to be capable of killing more than one person. So I don't know, I just find it annoying. Okay, so we're going to be entering this area to set up defenses, but when we get to this point here, I'm actually looking straight across the other side where the other entrance is, because aggressive players are going to rush through there. So constantly be watching there. If you see someone, don't plant the claymores, get rid of them first. Alright, this first claymore placement is incredibly important. You're going to angle it in on the side, right against this wall, as far back as you can. Angle it in towards, as almost if it's engulfing that whole bomb site. Number one, enemy players that are coming from that far entrance can't see it because it's concealed by the desk. But more importantly is it's an incredibly effective claymore for anyone running into the room, and particularly for enemy players that drop in from the top. This claymore will kill them, and we'll show you that later as well. My second claymore I place is actually across the front room there, so if anyone's running in from there, usually that will kill them, and enemy players that are dropping from the top, if the other claymore doesn't kill them, that one will for sure. And there you go, see that first one kills him, he dropped right on top. The claymore is very effective that way. So now, you know, another one's rushing in. If we didn't nail that guy, even if we died, we still have a good chance that that dude would have been killed by our claymore. So it's defensive positioning of your claymores to protect not only yourself, the bomb site, but your team. You're in a team game, you want to win. That's what they're set up for. In this position, you're actually prone to getting killed by enemy players that are at the top. And as soon as I turn around, you can see that there's an opening on an angle, and that's normally where they'll spot you and kill you. But there's a dude on our team up there, so I'm not too worried. I'm just looking across the way to see if there's any other enemy players coming. But other than that, it's a pretty safe position to be in, as long as you stay still. Now all of a sudden we're going to hear our claymore go off in a second, and that's going to let us know that someone's in there. And that's the beauty of them as well. It's triggering, it's letting me know that someone's in there, and we get the final kill. Alright, we're going to head to B again. That's where we usually go. 80 to 90% of the time that's where they're going to plant. Scoot around the back. I'm going to set up that first claymore as I normally do, angled in against the left side. And then I'm going to move forward now. I spot that guy there because when I move forward, I'm not looking at where I'm going to actually place the claymore. I'm watching and scanning there. It's a very high active area. They're going to rush through there, so you have to constantly watch. Enemy calls in UAV, so I try to switch my weapon, obviously too late. Nonetheless, it's a good practice to get into, because if they do in the beginning, you want to always automatically do it. There's that claymore killing again. Someone dropped in, instant kill. Very effective. He comes peeking in, thinking there's a claymore. Possibly heard us place it, so he's trying to sneak around, which gave me the opportunity to kill him. Now that claymore went off. Could have been triggered by the dead body, but I throw a grenade just to make sure it wasn't some guy in the back. Alright, one more time, we're going to go to B again, because majority of the time this is where they're going to plant. Actually, this time we're going to encounter the enemy team rushing. What's funny is when we're getting ready to plant, we actually see someone drop down, and then we go back to plant again. We actually plant, but he drops down. In that position, not only is good for concealing claymores, but evidently yourself, they're not looking there. It's a weird spot to be in. That's why I actually discovered that spot for claymores. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a claymore here to watch that back entrance. I've got the other claymore protecting the bomb site in case anyone drops, and then that back one. So if I hear either of them going, I'm going to actually rush back. Now, when I'm in this position, I can actually hear the enemy player clinking around on the stairs. And I know my teammates are not anywhere close, so I know he's out there, and I'm going to rush him. because I know he's coming down. I use my entire clip and then quickly switch to my handgun to finish him off. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. For more strategies on Call of Duty, visit nextgentactics.com.